Welcome to the Port of Los Angeles.
Man, I am so excited right now to be at the Port Solutions event at the Port of Los Angeles. Let's go take a look. The top executives from the Port of Los Angeles and the Port of Long Beach are going to be here. Come check it out.
Will the ports ultimately be able to deliver cost efficiencies to the ship owners that they've sought through the deployment of these larger vessels and alliances?
The short answer is we have to. We have no other choice.
Creating those efficiencies will deliver the costs associated that can help propel our customers and our stakeholders to delivery of their promissory commitments.
So the big ships are here. They're here to stay. They're only going to get bigger in capacity. And that's the fundamental reason why the two ports, Los Angeles, Long Beach, have come together under this supply chain optimization effort to work with all of our partners along the supply chain to improve the movement of goods.
It's a great honor and a thrill for me to be here today. We're inaugurating our partnership with the USC's Marshall School's Center for Supply Chain Excellence, and we are going to be working with them to try to figure out more intelligent and insightful ways to work more closely with the shipping community, the terminal operator community, and the trucking community, as well as our friends in organized labor, to drive more boxes through the city of Los Angeles and through the Port of Long Beach as well.
What do you see as a solution to have the most effective drayage system?
We are seeing productivity gains, and we are seeing our company grow. It's the land, it's the use of that land.
Land, inland, there's not much of it close to the port. There's very limited land resources and real estate resources out there, so we have to use them wisely.
We have to move the containers more quickly. And when we move the containers more quickly, we'll get more throughput, everyone benefits.
What's going on in the system in terms of flow and how that can be improved.
Going to a block stowage model across the alliances to allow for that sequence discharge here in Southern California would be of tremendous effect to us.
Cargomatic, it's essentially an Uber-based trucking app. Excellent option for terminals and for truckers and for BCOs.
To get my stuff through the port is so much more painful than it was 10 months ago.
We're working in a much different manner with that smaller or family-owned importer whose handful of containers makes or breaks their business every year. And we can have a line of sight to that.
We could find a lot of common ground on how to solve these problems.
We welcome being invited to Port Solutions, USC Marshall School of Business.
The weakest link of the port economy and the supply chain here in the U.S. could transform over the next year or two into one of the strongest links.
Reputational asset comes into play with the Marshall School. Nick himself was in our industry for a number of years, and I actually called on him as a salesperson for Sears and Toys R Us. So he understands our industry.
This was a great event to bring all the key stakeholders, the industry, the port operators, the trucking companies, the labor, management, regulatory bodies, all to come under one room and discuss the opportunities that lies in terms of what we can do with the port infrastructure and utilize it with a greater efficiency. The Port of LA plays a very important role, not just in the local economy, but the national economy. And they have a lot of issues such as limited resources, congestion, delays, and they want to optimize the different processes that occur at the port. This impacts truckers, this impacts the shipping companies, this impacts the port operators and the Port of LA and the local economy.
What Nick and Raj are attempting to do really has not been combined in the past. Having a systemic view of the supply chain, backed with analytics and some good support from not only the postgraduate candidates, but from the business community as well.
Let's introduce new thinking, new innovative thinking. Let's stop beating on each other, and let's see if we can generate greater efficiencies.
We're going to be moving pretty forward with our study and data collection, the work that we want to do with the business community and academia. And hopefully, by the time the summit occurs on September 11th, we're going to have some very good updates and some construct to what we're trying to do here that we can share with the group during that time. So I'm pretty excited to get going as quickly as we can.
part of the discussion now is so important so that we can continue to relay that information back up to Washington.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say really thanks for the opportunity to be here. UEC threw up this great event. I'm actually launching my business these days, import-export business, and I just wanted to say thanks a lot for the opportunity to be here.
With every crisis brings opportunity, and unfortunately we saw a lot of downtime here at the port, but now the momentum that we've created, bringing in the Marshall School, I think is going to be just that jolt of shot in the arm that we need to move forward.
Awesome, so we hope you all had a great time today at this event, the Port Solutions event here at the Port of Los Angeles. And we hope to see you on 9/11 at our summit event.